Hey, so I'm sure in the past 1 or 2 days your feed has been bombarded with a lot of speak up, don't give up, we're here to listen to you. You yourself must have shared it. But the thing is, if you are anything like I am, then in your darkest hour, you are not going to talk to somebody. Because no matter how much anybody says that I'm here to listen, I just can't seem to find it in myself to talk to somebody else. So if you are someone like this, please stay and watch the whole entire video. There might be something that if you're not going to talk, there are other ways that I do for myself that I figured out over a long period of time that has helped me. Maybe it might help you. So I don't like to talk when I'm in a dark spaces because not because you are not approachable, but most of the time it is because I don't feel comfortable, if that makes sense. I feel like if you are not in the same place as I am, or you're in a happy place, then I don't want to ruin your mood. Or I feel like you're in a happy place, so you won't truly empathize with my feeling. I mean, it's not going to make any logical sense. At that moment, ye lagta hai, I can't help it. At that moment, I don't feel like you will understand, or that if you are too upset, then why should I burden you with my stuff? Or it invalidates my own feeling because how dare I feel upset when you are also upset with things. And I'm afraid of being judged for how stupid my worries are or something like that, and that just further invalidates my feelings. So also sometimes I'm not able to, I don't think I can word what I am feeling correctly. I feel like it is not वो एक single coherent thought नहीं होता. It's not, I cannot word it in a way that makes sense to you because it's just such a jumble in my own head. Because if I had so much clarity, I wouldn't be in this dark place in the first place. So sometimes I just can't word it. And if I'm not able to express it to you, you are not able to help me because you keep providing like, maybe this, maybe that, and you are not able to come up with stuff that you can help me, then I feel guilty because you feel helpless in not being able to help me. So that makes me feel worse. And not only am I feeling bad, I'm making somebody else feel bad for not being able to make my mood better, you know? So so what happens, it becomes like this feedback loop from hell, and the next time I just avoid having a conversation with anybody when I'm feeling like shit because I want to avoid feeling worse. So that's the reason. Then there's also that worry that I have that you might, like, I might tell you some insecurity of mine and you will psychoanalyze me and tell me shit that I'm probably not yet ready to hear, or that you will see me this way forever. Like everything I do will be tainted by this thought, and I don't want you to see me any differently. So maybe that's why also sometimes I won't come to you. It's not your fault, it's mine. I don't want to. Now that you are clear with that mindset of mine, if you resonate with that, here are 5 things that I do to make myself better because I clearly cannot talk. So, this is what I do, right? The first thing is I write. Uh, Not the one that you see on Instagram, not this fancy stuff. I literally write, and if you ever read it, I hope you never do. It will make absolutely no sense to you. It is abstract words. There's just random words that, somehow click with how I am feeling. It's kind of like emptying a puzzle box. बस खाली कर दिया certain random words that will just put all the words onto a piece of paper or like on your document on computer or your phone or something like that. It doesn't matter what vocabulary, what language, what pronouns, what tense, कुछ नहीं फर्क पड़ता. No grammar, just do it. So what this does is it puts everything into perspective, puts everything into this order, because it's a chaos in my head. So I can see what is happening and I can start using my rational mind rather than just the emotional mind. The second thing that I do is I cry a lot and I daydream. I basically dream of my future self coming like a ghost and sitting next to me and basically behaving, reacting, and saying everything that I want, that I feel like I want. And since I cannot explain this to an outside person, and since that ghost that I'm imagining is me only, it that ghost reacts exactly how I want because it's coming from my head, right? So it's like I'm talking to myself, and the future may, oh, they say, right, that like sadness does not last, this too shall pass. So then it's like me, I'm calling on my future self to come and tell me in what way it is going to be okay, and to just listen, because I feel I'm the only one who can listen to myself. Nobody else is going to listen to me. So the third thing that I do is nature walks, as in, like, if there is a garden, a park, a tree, even anything barely green, a plant, I go towards it and I walk in that area because the smell of that just makes me feel better. Secondly, I feel like these trees have this beautiful childlike innocence, but also maturity, because they're so much older, they have seen so much more life than I have. They have resiliently stood strong, their leaves fall off but it comes back. It's just, it makes me feel good. The other thing is because all the roots, they say that the roots of all trees are connected by this mesh of fungus. So when I touch a tree, I close my eyes and I imagine this magic where, um, you know, happiness from a person standing elsewhere is transmitted from the earth through the roots, through this, to this plant, to me. That maybe I will also feel that happiness somehow, for some time, just getting energy from there. The fourth thing is best done after you've done the first three, because the fourth is a little bit harder to wrap your head around. It's basically that, to understand that people will not understand or validate your feelings, or they will not be able to truly empathize with you. Now this seems a little bit harsh, but the thing is, it gives you a little freedom, because understand that just because people say that it doesn't exist doesn't mean that it does not. Because feelings are basically chemicals inside your body. Saying that it does not exist is like saying no, red blood cells don't exist in your body. They can say if they want to, but it's still them. Saying it doesn't exist doesn't magically make it disappear. It exists. So even if the issue seems imagined or something like that, whatever the hell it is, your feelings are real for you, and that exists. Just like this bottle here exists to me, I have to learn to deal with it. I have to do what I want with it, whether other people see it or not. It exists to me. So now I have done four things. The fifth thing that I do is I reach a position of now what? Ab kya kare? Like, what shall we do? Now, this again, let me explain to you. We have done all these 3, 4 processes. The fourth one was this level of acceptance that you reach. And remember from the third point that Patronus, that ghostly kind figure, that future me is still there with me. So we are walking in nature together, and we both think together, ki what shall we do? Kind of when you walk with your loved one like that. So I decide either to stay in nature, to get a nap, or watch something, or eat some chocolate, or it's just you and this thing. So it's a relaxation of mind and body. And after a couple of minutes, hours, or days of this, you will realize that an opportunity or a positive thought will present itself to you in a very subtle way, like somebody's just sitting next to you and offering a chip. Very simple, like that. Not like fancy things, simple stuff. So these are 5 things that I do for myself, which I literally did a couple of days ago, when I was as myself in a bit of a dark space. Um, it works for me. It may have a different effect on you. You may need to do some tweaks to this. You may need to find your own way. Now, this is a way that I figured out for myself by relying on myself, because I felt that if I can't rely on somebody else, I have to look inside for answers. So don't worry if you feel like you can't talk to anybody, then talk to yourself. Find solace in your own self, whether it is your past self or your future self. I promise you it gets better, just like it gets worse. Thanks for watching this, and I hope you feel nice. So this random bit is because I have been told that I end videos super abruptly. So this is an ending. Thanks for watching. Okay, bye. Is this still abrupt? But why are you still watching? I'm not saying anything now. Why are you still watching? Go.